Hello there, this is Sammy33. Welcome back to another Mario Maker Monday. Two things we're going to do in this episode. We're going to look at the first three levels in Ace's next Super Ace World. World 4, only three of the levels are done so far. We're going to take a look at what he has to offer with those. Also, we're going to take a look at a couple of the weekly levels that I'm pretty high on. So with that, let's get into some action. First one we're going to look at is Athletic on the Ground. You can see it's from a Japanese creator. And a lot of people have beat this level. See the code there. So you'd think it wouldn't be that hard. It's actually a pretty cool level. The start got me, because of course the first thing you check would be the pipes. See, hey, can't run up there, of course. The object of this level is to work on your jumping ability. Athletic does not deceive you at all. So for someone who is new to platforming, or to maybe a younger gamer who is working, to get better at jumping, there are definitely some things in this level that would be good, say, technique builders. I had a lot of fun. This was a very creative thing here. It took a couple of tries for me to figure out how to get it, and getting a little bit of a hint there. But not a bad level. My favorite new level of the week, though, is Cannonball Calamity by Farticus. This level is a pretty, I wouldn't say it's a long level. It's definitely not short though. But this is all about cannonballs and the creativity and what you can do with them. So there's going to be a lot of cannonballs. There's going to be somewhat of a timer with those things. You have to be very careful, very cautious of what you're doing. And it's not just the cannonballs, it's the on-off switches. So when I saw the first one, I was pretty intrigued by it. Like, what could you do with this? There's a lot you can do. So you had a lot of elements being moved, some platforming for sure, obviously timing with the cannonballs, so that's kind of keeping you at a certain pace in the level, because you do have to be cognizant of the time. But you've got the little wind, I forget what those things are called. You've got saws, so you have to work on getting your jumps right, and you see the cannonball in the middle, so you can't avoid those. And again, the on-off switches. You've got big cannonballs, you've got cannonballs on a track, you've got platforms on a track, and even later on in this level, you get, I'm going to have to say in quotes, a boss. So a lot to do with this level. And I thought it was a pretty good level. I'm actually looking forward to looking at some of the other levels that both creators have. Farticus, you can see Bounding Enthusiasm, so different Marios. Obviously, the platform is going to be a little bit different. Something to cover a little bit of everything. The same with this creator. A lot of music levels, but some other things too, and I'm really curious to see in terms of platforming what else there is to play. Now we'll turn to part 2 of this episode, Super Ace World. You see with this one, we're in a different Mario, so we've advanced to the quote-unquote 3D-ish 2D Mario. Little surprise here, giving you a hint, might be something useful up there to check out. But this is a vertical level, and you're going to have somewhat similar to Cannonball Calamity, timing. Timing is very important in this level because you've got bullet bills. You've got regular bullet bills. You've got heat-seeking bullet bills. You've got giant heat-seeking and normal bullet bills. So there's a lot to this level. And there definitely were a couple of scary parts later on. Don't want to spoil it for you. Pretty fun level. Have to say, a nice welcome into the new Ace World. This level, an auto scroller. So similar to the tower, we're getting, with the snake, we're getting an auto scroller. Now you don't need this to get through the level, but obviously it's a huge help to getting through the first part. Got to be very careful with your jumps, because remember, when you land, it's going to move them down. If you don't believe me, take a look here. This is a tough level because you have whatever it is up top dropping coins, which drops the weight, which can mess up your timing of your jumps. You have to be very, very cautious of this, but it is doable. I did beat it. If I can beat it, I know you can beat it. Now for the last level. Definitely a pretty cool level in terms of platforming. A little puzzle-like too, or I guess maybe not so much puzzle, but it forces you to explore. So you got chain chomps kind of roaming around, but this level, ton of pipes. Pipes everywhere. And which pipes get you where? That's something for you to find out. So pretty cool. I couldn't help but take a look at everything I could find. And what do we have here? Not want to say an auto scroller, but something that has been a little bit of a theme in the, with the prior level. Again, the pipes dropping just random things down on you, so you have to be very careful. See that P block? When do you use it? It may be different for everyone, but definitely something to consider while you're going through the level. This is only part 2. There is a third part, and the third part's not that bad. This part is pretty cool, but this is the one that really emphasizes the point that pipes are very, very important in this level. Which pipes take you where? Will some make you go backwards? Do you discover some that will let you skip certain sections? Something that you definitely have to pay attention to, and you can't help but try. There is some danger in this one. Obviously, you have the piranha plants, but you've got other enemies as you go forward, so you do have to be a little bit careful of what you do here. Having the ability to get rid of the piranha plants is definitely helpful, but it's a pretty cool level. Don't want to spoil the ending. The last part definitely will have you racing to the finish line. So far, for the first 3 levels, definitely love it. Looking forward to see what Ace will come up with for the castle and or tower ghost house. Usually they're 5. We'll see what he does. But those are the levels I have for you this week. Hope you play them. Hope you enjoy them. I know that I sure did. Have a good week, and we will see you next Monday for some more Mario Maker 2 levels.